Hello, everybody. We're back. Folks, my first guest tonight is a frequent visitor here at Late Night. You can see him each week on Saturday Night Live. Please welcome, folks, the man who put the unny in funny, Norm Macdonald. Tonight.
Oh, yeah, dressed up, show the respect, you know?
Thank you very much. Good to have you with us.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Yeah. You've been back now. You guys have done, you've done 2 shows, Saturday Night Live so far.
Yeah.
You guys are cranking along.
Yep.
Yeah. And I guess, you know, you're doing the update.
Yeah.
You're doing the update thing where it's crucial, Norm, that you keep up on what's going on. So you were probably glued to the debates the other night, huh?
Oh, yeah. I watched the debates, you know, and I think apparently he's now closed the gap a little.
Dole has closed the gap, yeah?
Yeah, it was 16 points, and now it's down to 12 points. And Dole says, I heard him there talking today, and he said that if he continues at this rate, he will reach his final goal. Come November, he will lose by 4 points.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got this whole thing worked out.
Yeah, that's his goal.
Good for him. I didn't think he had that. Yeah. What else about the debates? It's thrilling, isn't it?
It's very thrilling. The big thing was he forced him to do this. The big problem that Clinton has is this thing where he's going to pardon the McDougalls. He
may or may not pardon them. Yeah, people don't know. The Whitewater people, we call them here at the show.
And he said today, he was on the Good Morning America show, Clinton, and he said that he says he may pardon the McDougalls if they're, you know, if they go to jail, he may pardon them. And then they asked him, they said, what about Hillary if she, you know, if she is, because she is also a co-conspirator in this
if she gets sent away.
If she gets sent away, will he pardon her? And Clinton said, you do the time, you do the crime, you do the time, he said.
That was so sweet, you know, you moved into 3-point range and up and at the last second fouled. All right.
I don't know about politics. All I know is yesterday it was windy.
Now, you see, to me...
You know that,
right? To me, Norm, this sounds like a topic you can sink your teeth into.
Yeah, exactly.
It was windy.
This is what the people really care about. Yesterday in New York, you guys know how windy it was, right? Yeah. I'll tell you, it was so windy. I was walking down the street. I seen a robin. You know them robins?
Yeah.
He was pulling like a worm out of the ground.
Yeah.
Got whiplash. I never saw anything like it. You know robins pull worms out of the ground? No, I never seen a robin. But no,
That's pretty windy, yeah.
I saw Glenn Campbell in the street. You know Glenn Campbell?
Sure, yeah.
His hair moved. It was crazy.
No one's made a Glenn Campbell joke since like 1977. What did you do? What happened? Did an old man sell that to you on the way to the show? Hey, I got one for you, Sonny. Try this one.
Yeah.
Man, Glenn Campbell's going to be watching at home like, man, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Johnny Carson put me in his will. He's not dead, though, right?
No, not yet. Now, I understand exciting news, actually. You got to actually meet a pretty big star. Is that right?
Yeah, well, if you consider Bill Cosby a big star.
That's right. We do. I wasn't picking a fight.
No. He's probably the biggest star around.
He's a huge star, and then he comes back after leaving TV and his new show, huge. This guy's unstoppable, big star.
So I opened for him. I did my nightclub act before his act at a place, and that guy's a cool guy. I got to meet him backstage, and he's fun. He's always funny, you know. But anyway.
Really?
But anyways, here's the point. He said, I say to him, I said, because when I grew up, he was the guy. You know, he was my dad's favorite comic, and I used to listen to his records there, you know. So I says to Cosby, I go, you know, you're my dad's favorite comic ever. And he goes, where does your, I don't even know if I can do Cosby, but.
Just give it a shot, you know.
He goes, where does your father live?
That was, that was kind of, that was sort of, that was like part Cosby and part old prospector. But anyway, there's gold in them hills. Bob Puddin'. All right, go ahead.
So he goes, now where does your father live? You know, so I go, oh, he lives in Ottawa, you know? So he goes, give me his phone number, you know? So I go, yeah, okay. But I forgot to tell him, like, my father died 8 years ago. I didn't want to bring that up, you know?
What do you mean you didn't, so what'd you do? You told him?
No, I said, oh, yeah, his phone number. Yeah, yeah. So they gave me, like, a piece of paper, so I started writing 7 numbers just at random, you know? I write them down, you know? I made it, like, 7, though, so, you know.
Good thinking,
yeah. So he goes, yes, your number on the thing, you know? So he takes it. It's getting there, my Cosby.
It's getting better, yeah. It's really throughout the show, yeah.
So he goes, yes, and so he takes it, you know, and he goes, I'm going to phone your father, you know. I'm going to Ottawa, you know, and so I go, hey, great, my father will be happy. He's alive, you know, and so Cosby goes away, you know, I never see head nor hair of him, and I figure nothing will come of it. A week later, you know, I get a phone, I'm not like at this other gig opening for, I don't know.
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell. Who, you know, in concert, he plays the accordion. He can play a whole bunch of different things.
Did he really?
Glenn Campbell, yeah.
Okay, cool, all right.
And
a side trip worth taking, yeah.
So I'm opening, you know, for somebody, I can't remember. And who do I get a call from? Take a guess.
Cosby.
No, it wasn't Cosby, but it was his agent.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And so Cosby's agent gets on the phone, you know, and he's like, yes, no, that was...
Bill Cosby is representing himself now.
No.
All right.
No. You hang around the guy...
And you start to talk like
yeah.
him, sure, yeah.
So he says, yes, Mr. C, he calls him Mr. C, Cosby.
Yeah, Mr. C.
He goes, Mr. C, phone the number and get the number, you know? And so then I go, yes, it is, you know?
Why are you sticking to it?
Well, what am I supposed to go? Oh, yeah, I forgot he died 8 years ago. Oh, yeah. So I go, yes, it is his number, I swear. And so he goes, oh. And I go, maybe it's not, you know. Maybe he changed his number and forgot to tell me, you know. Because that'll often happen with, you know, living people. So I go, no, I go, there must be a mistake, you know. I'll call you back, you know. And then I hung up and I panicked. I asked all my friends what to do. And they said, oh, just phone and say, you know. And then I said, no, that's good. So anyways, if you're listening, if you're watching Bill Cosby, I'm sorry, man. You're a good guy, and I feel bad, you know.
His father's gone, right?
Yeah, my father died.
So that's how Bill Cosby gets all his news through this show. All right, hang on one sec. We're going to do a little more with Norm Macdonald. We'll take a little break and make a lot of money for people. Hold on. We'll see.